I made a habit of bars. Guess I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, because I've been left behind, I have to get right. Wait.
The city. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas. How you want to start the game?
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just coasted.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The first drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle.
Oh, this is high. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Defensive
play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Can they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That play over before it got anywhere, thanks to Christian Wilkins.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. He got outside the...
And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
2 and now on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make some run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You won't find the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got some room to operate. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realize their quarterbacks.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And this one is incomplete.
But they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll start. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, and Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that doesn't have to get a big job. It should be an improvement, right? Because if you get the pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. On play action, here's Tua. And that'll be knocked knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me down the field because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Mahomes will throw for it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown! Alec Ingold from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 38, Mahomes out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. It's a run with Mostert. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 37, Chiefs 22.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Takes it at the 7.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.